Hello and welcome to Workers and Resources. This is Iron Fist and here we are for our 14th episode. So let's get at it. So last episode we did do some tourism up there and we finished this side and we got a little bit of a loan, but we're getting like pretty good money, especially when we're not really doing any major construction. But let's see, what are we going to do today? Today we're going to start, I think, trying to get our railroad, maybe? Like just finish this part here, the planning, and I think we're going to start planning this area out to see what would it look like in the future. In the meanwhile, we're also going to go and do some continue building our places there, because I think we are about to reach our population limit again. So that's that. And something that is pretty good to see right there is that we are at 638 workers with higher education. So that's pretty great. I'm just gonna stop this for a second. So what do we want to do next? I have somewhat of a little bit of mixed feelings, because I do think that we should try to like rush this as soon as possible. But at the same time, I would love us to have more, like higher density. Oh wow, these require, okay, these require like durable. 180 workers, 190, 500. So we need to go like pretty high. We need to go like all the way here in order to get what we need. But maybe, so like I'm trying to think, we want like higher density also in some places. And how do we get there? We'd need to get like pretty far down this route. And I know that I'm stopped in time because I don't want to waste research time. So these are like 2,000 days, but I need to get here in order to get us to like a comfortable place. And this is for money. Decisions.
15 minutes later.
I think I'm going to just try to get concrete out of the way and see if we can hurry this up. So like the idea is, like for now I'm not going to increase I think anything in here. So I'm just gonna keep this university with the majority of folk just there. And this is I'm going to increase the number of people researching to 12, even though this is going to be not so good, but I'm going to try to get as much research as I can cranked out there while we're doing this, to see if we can lower the time that it takes. Okay, how are things going here? 70. We're reaching a good number. Finally, we're almost maxing this out. That's great. But at the same time, we also need to make sure that we are still providing a good service here. We do have food, we do have meat, looks like we have everything for right now. We have places for them to look around. I think we're good. So something that I saw the other day was that they were complaining about not being able to buy electronics. What is that about? I didn't know that they needed electronics. That's an interesting concept there. But yeah, so like these two are building. We're going forward. That's great. All right. So I think that maybe the next thing, we do have like all this is asphalt. So I think I'm going to just go and say like just do asphalt here. And let's get that started. I know that we're still importing bitumen. There you go. We're still importing it, but I think it's gonna be much better as of right now if we just keep on going. Or if we just like use it because it's gonna be less expensive. All right. What about you, my friend? Are you by yourself and you're bringing 7 folk at a time? And that is just... It's building our aggregate. We don't have any construction waste at all there. We want just like 3 people here, maximum. We want like 5 people maximum here for right now. And this is 5. So the next thing that I think we'll want is to get this going. Do we want to do it right now? Oh, one thing that we also should do, maybe we could do, is do we want this to be asphalt? I don't think we need this to be asphalt. So I'm just going to connect this down here. What if I connect you here, then you have a little bit more queuing? I'm going to connect you there. So I'm thinking about like this connection here. Would it make sense for me to just start cranking up some of this? Maybe it would. Okay, so I can get something from here and you get out on that street. Let's get this going. And I think I'm going to start the construction of like this piece here. I'm gonna allow for this piece to be constructed right there. This is not, yeah, this is not nice, but it is what it is. So it's doing the thing. We're doing the thing. We're going to start building this part here because I think we'll need cement, and if we can produce our own, it's going to be much better for us. All right, so let's look at the map. I said. So we do have like this mountain here. Do I like this mountain? Not a fan of it, but because I think it's like right in the middle of the area that I would prefer to have like my central city here. But we'll go from there and see what can we do about it. So a couple of things. I think I would like to have one CT. So maybe let us limit this for just a second. Where's the CT tool? Create a CT. So, wow. Okay, I think we might need to change that. Kaizina, something like that. So I think I would like one CT here. And I was thinking that eventually we could have. So my idea is to, instead of having like a mega city here, I'm thinking about maybe have a city, like a smaller city here, and then would have another city that would be somewhere here. That would bring people here, workers. So our workers will be coming here. We have like workers there, and then we would have, I think, another city like on the mountains, on this hill. And eventually a city maybe on to the north. How many people do we want? Living in this city? That's a pretty good question. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'd like people to be able to get us here to our nuclear facility area. And I know that there's a refinery up here somewhere that is going to be built, because I know there's some oil here to be done. And I think those are like the two main things. Can I see you? Oh, that's great. I can see. So the refinery, it needs 500 people. So it's like 1,500 people. By the way. Let's call it 2,000 people, right? Because like services maybe, or maybe not. Let's not do services yet. So like 1,500 people for one refinery full time. I do have like other refineries, but I don't think care too much for them right now. Oh, interesting. This produces bitumen only. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so that mod doesn't look like it has any kind of research associated with it. Yeah. So, 1,500 people. And then we want also, I was saying that we want the nuclear things. So, advanced industry. Uranium mine. We don't have uranium on this side. So we'll need, I think, so this is a processing plant here. We don't want that right now. So we want this one and this one. We want to convert our UF6, no, our uranium oxide into UF6, and then we want to convert our UF6 into nuclear fuel. So this is, let's do some math. We're talking about 120 people per shift. So we're talking about okay, before I do any of this math. So here we produce 0.96, and here it consumes 4. So it means that one of these can fill up to a nuclear fuel fabrication. So we're going to create like one of these for 2 of these. So that's great. So this one I was saying that we have 120 times 3. It's going to be 360 people. And this one is also 120. So basically it's 360 times 3, which means that, let's do some math here. It's, okay, 100, is 180 people? Or 1,080 people or 1,000? Okay, cool. So let's run this up for sake of 1,200 people to run that. From which, like, we need people that are educated. So there we go. We need that. We need 1,500 people to do the refinery. So we're talking already about 2,700 people. And eventually, I think we might want to to have like these industries also, or will we be able to get these people in here? I don't know. So let's say that we want 7,500 people, which is like one shopping center. So I think that maybe one shopping center is going to be fine here. Okay, so we have an idea. So we can do 7,500 people. And the idea is that I think I'm going to try to get 2,000 people on Kazinchat. That will have like an university. And this is going to be like the big thing. We're going to transport people. I think here it's going to be the easiest way. Even though it's like a lot of people, because we're talking about per shift, we're talking about 360 people. So I'm not sure if like buses are going to cut it. I might have to have some sort of like a line that does this. A line of something. I'm not sure what yet. But yeah, so like this looks good. So if we have like 2,000 people here, let's say 2,000 people in the center, we are at 4,000, 6,000, right? So like let's do like blocks of 2,000 people. I think that would be good. Okay. So what this would look like. So the other thing that I want to have into account that I'm doing right now is that we'll have to come here. We have to land somewhere. So we can land maybe I think like when we go into the island, we can land somewhere there, or we can try to land somewhere here. I like this area, even though it is a little bit on the more iffy side, let's say. But I know for sure that there's oil here that we could tackle onto. And the last time I tried, like I remember I was just looking around and trying to see where I had any kind of... Oh. Sorry, it's like just looking at... The only problem that I see here is that like this is too mountainous, I think. Is it too mountainous? I think it's too mountainous for us to start, because we'd have to do some sort of... But this would be like the easiest path for me to get somewhere inside the island, right? If we just landed somewhere there. But this has like a lot of mountains in this area. Let me just one more time to should I? Okay, so I know that somewhere in here there's some oil. Okay, I know that somewhere in here there's some oil, right? And that oil, can I see some oil? I don't think there's like a lot of oil in this area here, but I think there's some, but I completely forget where it was. So maybe you just need to do the research. It's gonna be like a little bit of a pain. Oh, wait, there's some source here. Found it. Okay, cool. There's some oil here. So I'm just gonna, can I just get a marker there? There. Okay. That is so far away. That is really, really far away from everything. We have some oil in this area here. There's some green there. We could make it here, but it just feels like so far away. I think I'm going to try to come this way. Like, why all this like process and like this idea and this time that we're looking into this? Why? Because the place where we're going to land is going to influence a couple of things. Like, for example, we need to have fire protection out of the bat. And for that, we're just going to use helicopters, right? And fire protection, we need to make sure that we account for at least part of it needs fire protection via helicopters. The other part, it's going to be just going to be like normal firefighters, but also because we are going to build from this area here to like let's call it this smaller island to the big island, we need to use helicopters as well, right? So like we'll need to have some place maybe around here that would be a good place for us to store materials that our helicopters can pick up. Right, so what is the plan? So I think this area here is like the best area for us to have our pickups for helicopters to come and go all this way and do their thing. Also, like the closer they are, the less fuel they use, so it's like win-win situation. Like this city, I think I'd like to move it a little bit closer, but I'm also afraid of that it has some health side effects there. Okay, cool. We built houses. That's great. We have a little bit of a buffer, so everything is growing good. Okay. So what do we want to do next? I think we want to just accumulate some money for right now while this is going. Like, we are still researching. Research is going pretty good. So that's where we're going. We are getting more educated folk there. Okay. So let's see. Like, I think our train line is going to go up here, like on this side, and it's going to go up. So let's start with that. And here. There. Okay, ambulances did not arrive. Where did they not arrive? This side? They need to go like a big turn. I think that we might need another ambulance. So let me just buy one and maybe one for right now. Let's just see, just since we're here, let's just make sure that we have everything that we need. We do have 5 wardens. That's good. We don't have any cases happening. Did we have any case where things did not, like we didn't arrive for crime? Doesn't look like. So it looks like that 2 cars still are good. Maybe we'll need another car in the near future. Here I think we're good. In terms of like cinema, we're good. All right, everything is looking fine. And we're getting folk here, but you have like some problems there in terms of stuff. Okay, so the idea is we're gonna pass here and then we're gonna go like all the way up, I think. So maybe we want to start curving it before we do all that. So we're gonna come here, we're gonna come there. Which means that maybe let's do this, and you go there, to a little bit more. This curve. Okay, and I'm going to delete that one because it was completely wrong. Oh, okay. Stop. And again, so we're going to continue on our prefabs. Is it prefab research? I completely forgot. Prefab panels. There we go. Yes, it is. Okay, go. Okay, so again, to our thing here, and I think we want to go maybe a little bit on this side and then up. And up. So that's good. And then I think we're gonna have like a central location here. I think like maybe this is like the outer of the city, so we're gonna move the city a little bit on this side maybe, so we can have another one there. Okay, I think that might be good. So let's see. So what we need, we are going to give them some food to start with. Okay, so let's get a big one. So I like this one. It has multiple entrances. This is same. This takes, oh wow, this takes like double. And only, I don't like the fact that this only has one connection there for our forklifts and stuff. I'm not a fan of that. This one has exactly the same problem. I don't like it because then we can do like forklifts, or we'd have to have always somebody parked there with meat, because I don't trust this with meat. Maybe we'll do this because I'm gonna do this one because we did have the other one on the other side. We we chose this one on the other side, on the other place. Okay. So what this means is that we will need a warehouse. Let's go with this one, I think. Okay, like so. Okay. And then we'll have like a main road, I think, in the middle here. We're gonna have like a... This is gonna be like a main road. And we're gonna have one station. One station here, and I think another one there, just to spread out the buses. Yeah, so let's see what that looks like. We want a platform. Bus platform. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's not what I want. I want a bus platform. How many people? 800 people here. 2,000. Oh, I really like this one. This one looks pretty good. Well, the only problem is that it only has like one entry and one exit. That's the part that I'm not a fan of. But 2,000 people, it just feels too big. So this one is good because it gives you an in and out T, so they don't cross each other. And I'm gonna turn you a little bit. So I'm gonna give it this location, and then I will want another 1T, and I'm gonna give it a location right there. So that's that. What else do we need? So pub. Am I going to do a pub? Maybe I'll do a pub, but we'll see. So in this side we want a cinema. We will want some... I think we'll want some more culture, but I'm gonna reserve maybe this space here for it. And then some sports, and I think I'm gonna do like a big sports hall. A big one. So the pool is 1890. I'm gonna do a sports hall on this side. Like so. Sports hall. And then we can grow maybe a little bit, maybe on this side. And we should be good. So there we go. We will want some services as well. We will want definitely a fire station. I'm gonna use like normal fire station. I'm gonna put it somewhere. Where do we want a fire station? We want maybe just one fire station or something. That would give us like the majority of our area. So I'm just gonna do it here for right now. We'll see where that goes later. And then we'll need a school. I'll do it in a second, or should I do it now? Let's do school right now. We're gonna get the school to be this side. Like so. And we'll need a university, but we'll need definitely a police station. Let's T, rotate, so it is on the bottom here. Okay, and then I'm gonna do an hospital. That for now, I don't think I'm gonna do a courthouse for right now. We'll see from. So this side, we're gonna put the hospital on top. Okay, now I think we are pretty much done. We'll want an accounting as well, and we'll need some universities going around. But we'll see from there where we go. So back here, we will have... This is all like quality living, so we cannot have that. but we can have 180 workers. We are going for... So right now, what are we going for? We're going for prefab panels still. I'd like to start this construction, but I think it might be a little bit too early. Because like the only thing that we have in terms of like the big buildings, we'll have these that have 70%. It's like very low. This one is good, but it's only 120 people. Oh, look at this. I like this one. Prefab panel. That's what we're building right now. And it has 80% of the quality of the flats. What are we doing here? What did we build? 87. Yeah, 87 is much better. Definitely. So this 86, there's this 86, but this 86 is a little bit on the... I think I need like a lot of people coming in as well. Okay, so let us wait for a little bit for this to do the research. And in the meanwhile, while this is like planning the research, I think we need 2,000 people here, and I want them to be as well, like as much as we can comfortable. So we were talking about maybe we might need like a different type of transportation here, because our, what do we have here? Buses. We can have like the big ones, right? Like 120 people. So to transport 360 per shift, we need like at least 3 buses per shift. We need like 6, maybe like 9 buses or something like that, which is quite a lot. What else do we have? There's like trolley. Where's that? Okay. Isn't it like trolley buses? Does it need to be like a different thing? Maybe it does. Okay. Let's go to the customs house. And we have some trams, but the trams require me to do like a different road. Let's do by capacity. But each tram gives us like 200 people at a time. It kind of feels better, I'll lie. So if we did some trams, like these trams here, if we did these trams, I think we'd be like in a better position to transport people from here to all the way there, right? And tram road, it's basically tram track here. I need to bring the trams in via... Yes, via... Nope. Tram road. Tram railroad connection. No, yeah, that's correct. So they need to come by train, which means that we need the train network to be at least till that point, which I think it's gonna be fine. Okay, so if we did some trams, what would that look like? Oh, we also have trolley buses. Let me just check the trolley buses, because the trolley buses I think are a little bit easier. They just have like that on top. Trolley buses, trolley buses, trolley bus. Yeah, it's not really worth it. So maybe I'll just do buses, like 120, and I think we're gonna get like even bigger buses as time goes by, and I think that might help. So let's try just to do buses, and then eventually what I can do is I can have a train station. I think I could do like a train station here, and then eventually go via train to pick them up, bring them here. really want that? I don't know. I'm just too confused right now. I think I'm just gonna go with a very basic platform in the middle of the city, which is going to do two things. I want maybe to point out. There we go. So we're gonna come in somewhere here, there, and going back that way. So this is like a two. Yeah, this is like a two. Okay, so this episode is going to be a little bit complicated, too mumbly today, I guess. So what was I thinking? I was thinking that maybe we want a different platform to get us here and have another platform that is just responsible for bringing people in this place. Why? Because in this city, what we will have a the basics, which is going to be, I think, a small clinic. A small clinic, good enough. So this hospital has 30, 30, and 90 people. If that's too much, I think this is like the same small clinic. 5, 15. I think I like this 15, 15, 45. So I think I'm gonna do like a small clinic. It will have like a small clinic. And we will get it a small heating plant. Going to give it a T, rotate, rotate, rotate. I think I'm gonna put it somewhere here. And I'm gonna put the housing on this side so that there's like some space, some distance here. Okay, yeah, so the other thing that we'll need is what do we need? I don't think we need a police station. This police station might be enough, but we could have like a small police station. You can think about it. Just for right now, I'm gonna put it facing here. And that just used space that I didn't want to use, right? Because... Nope. You can do it like so. Can come out there. Right. And then we're going to have 2,000 people living in this area. This is like pretty low. So 2,000 of this could wait also a little bit to get this going. But the general gist here is that we'll have 2,000 people living in this city, and I think this is going to be just the things that we're going to build here. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's everything. For this one, we'll need like a bigger services area, because that's where everybody's going to have services, their service fulfilled. Look at it, we have more than 200,000 rubles, which means that we could pay our loan, given that we're not building anything right now. Oh, this is all built. Oh, that's so cool. But I completely forgot about that particular small thingy. And this cannot be built because there's no way out of here, so it's not gonna be built. Okay. Okay, we have a little bit of unemployment. Oh my god, that's so cool. How is this shift gonna look like? Still not 100%. We're having a hard time, but there's like another bus coming in. Would it make sense for me to bring another bus to this route so we have more people here? How many buses do we currently have in this route? See? 4. 4 might be enough. Or we could just make bigger buses as well. That would be like an option. But so something that I completely forgot was that we have one fire station, right? But if something happens to this fire station, we are in a bad situation because, like, if there's an earthquake or something. So I'm going to build another one. Can I? Oh, what? Okay. Why can't you just? Go all the way here. I'm going to pave this road, and then I'm going to get it to. I'm gonna get it to asphalt, so that we can maybe have like a fire station up here. I think we're going. That's what I'm thinking, at least. How much do you walk? 300 there. Okay, so maybe you can just extend this footpath a little bit more. There, and we want a smaller fire station, I think. Doesn't need to be as big. So, and if I placed you, if I give you like some pathing here, so and so. Are you in walking distance? Yes, you are. That's great. So this fire station is going to be responsible for just double like coverage where this one cannot cover. So that's the idea. Okay, F2, so we can remove that part. How is our research going? 45%. It's gonna take a little bit. So while we're waiting, since I want to have a little bit more of housing cleared, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, I think, pause here and come back in a little bit to show you after after we have the research done, maybe, or not. Maybe we want to do that. Okay, so what I'm debating right now is I could prepare this in, or we could, since we are almost 40 minutes in the episode, I think, roughly, we could stop the episode here for today. And when we come back on the next episode, we would have the research done and maybe some of these roads already built. I think that might be a good option. So something that I'm quite sure that we would like is to have a way to go over this. So let's maybe prepare that. This, we want that, this, and we want that. Do we have excavators that come here? Yes, so that's great. So this looks like a pretty good place for us to get high on the ground. So this is 10. Let's get us like 6 meters maybe up. Let's try that. So we are right now in F2. Let's see. Let's get us closer here. 15. I think 15 might be enough. So let's do that. We don't have any free bulldozers. It's sad. I prefer to do this with bulldozers. Especially now that we cannot see anything. Okay, let's get us a little bit closer here. So we're just doing like using the guards here to make sure that we do not break anything. So there we're at 16. I think 16 might be enough. but no free excavator. Okay, you can't even do that. So my idea is to have like something. I'm going to try to do a bridge from here to somewhere here on this spot. So I need a little bit of more of a guard. This side. Can I connect you? Okay, let's see if the excavators are on again. So this is on. Why do I not have excavators on deck? There's one. There's an excavator. Is it back? Carry back. Let's see. Okay, I think it's just like, is it just like a distance? I think there's no excavators close enough. Okay, so let's go here. Right there. 12. Let's give it a little bit more. This is 13. 14. 14, a little bit more. 15, this is 16. So if we could get it a little bit to 16, that'd be great. Get this side. What about there? A little bit more. 16, it's opening. 16, 16, 25. Can I get a little bit more? Okay, I think it might be good here. So let's see. Okay, so let's see how we can we get you from here to here? Not really. At least not in a good spot. Here. What if we do a bigger bridge? This one. I think we might be onto something. This bridge. So if we did remove these pieces here, and this piece here, and that piece there, can we get this bridge from here to there? Yes, we can. Right, that's looking pretty good. Okay, but that changes kinda the location of everything here, right? Because we could. Does it change though? Maybe. I don't think it will. Because we can come here, so this will get in, and you'll come out all the way up there. Which means that there's going to be somewhere a road. Going to get this a little bit better. Gonna get a road that's gonna be somewhat a direct road there. And because we want, I think we want to do, let's try to do a roundabout here, where this road will connect into. Let's get this off. Just a little bit more. Go. So let's give it somewhere a little bit. A big roundabout. I like it. Like a roundabout? Does look like a roundabout. So if we connect you somewhere here and we do this one thing that I want you to go like so, and I want you to come here this way, this road here on this side is going to go all the way here, and then I think it's going to start veering on that direction. Like so. And we're going to have a row that's going to connect there, and a row that's coming from there to here. And this is going to be the main place where we're going to have connection to the city. Like so. And you come out this way, and you get in that way. Okay. It looks good. So this way we could even make the connection can make like this connection come directly to the roundabout. I don't dislike that idea, and because this is going to be exit only, this could be just a straight connection there, because this one is just going to come out all the way, it's gonna come here. There you go. Okay, I like it. I like it. So that connection is gonna go there. We'll have a service road here, I think, that will connect somewhere in here. That's looking pretty good, I think. Do we have any excavators? Yep, not excavators, but we have bulldozers there. That's what I wanted. And I wanted to smooth this out. Let's go there. Smooth this out. Okay, there's no bulldozer excavator on that side. Doesn't look as bad. Okay, I think we are pretty much in a good spot there. How are we in terms of research? Can we do anything about this? Okay, it's 69. Nice. But I think we're gonna close it for today here. We are doing some money. That's great. I think I might want to just maybe stop a little bit. So I think okay, what I was thinking was, I think I might just want us to go and give it a little bit of time so this can research everything. But the other thing is that I am going to... Okay, so let's do this. I'll think about what we're going to do on next episode, where we're coming at next episode while we are not looking. And maybe we'll finish for today. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We accomplished some things today. We got some money. We talked a little bit. We reached the 3,000 people on the Republic. We do have still some spots left, so I'm just gonna keep it as is for right now. And we started planning our next 2 cities. So I think that's it. All right, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.